Alright, so I told you I would try to teach you trumpet, so we're gonna do my best. So what you have here is your trumpet. And it's a handy dandy instrument, alright. So before we touch this, you need to get in touch with this. And this is your mouthpiece. So when you hold your mouthpiece, you kind of want to hold it by around here. If you hold it right here, then you're going to put like too much pressure on here. But if you hold it from here, it forces you to use less pressure, which is really good for your playing. So what I want you to do is I want you to take this, see, hold it by like two, maybe three fingers. Now, if you want to play on trumpet, you need to learn to play on this first. So what you can do is, bless me, take a mouthpiece, put it on your face, and now for the embouchure, I'm going through a change myself, so I'm going to show you how I'm changing it. So make sure you keep your corners tight, like you see that? No, I'm not going to mute for you, I promise. But you keep these corners tight. You want to be able to talk through here. See? You see how my corners are tight, but I can still talk through here and it looks silly? Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Now don't, now take this. Now you can make an M sound. And then blow through that M. Corners tight, M. So now what you do is, all you need to do is, make this, make the M sound. Remember to blow. Don't force it to buzz. You need to like. Yeah, see? So that's the first thing you need to know when you play your trumpet is how to buzz. And then you get yourself familiar with that, If you can make a siren, that's even better. And the siren on the mouthpiece is called this. So at home, though, you don't need to buzz any specific notes. That's kind of that takes a lot of practice, is to buzz like certain notes. Just have this and just blow. Okay. So next up, what you want to do is you can take this, and now as you buzz, I want you to say ta. Ta. See. So if you say ta 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 ta, that's your basic articulation. As you take your trumpet and you take your mouthpiece and you put it up to here. So what I want you to do is blow a note. Now, ta 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 as you blow your note. Ta 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 ta. See? It works like magic. Now sometimes you might have some trouble with beginning this. Sometimes like maybe your mouth prevents you from doing it. And that's fine. I'll look more into that and I'll come back to you on it. So now take your trumpet, take your mouthpiece and put it in, and if you want to, you take your mouthpiece and it goes in here in this little hole. Take it, put it in here, screw it in, and you can tighten it just a little bit, but don't tighten it too much because your mouthpiece will get stuck and it's painful to get out. Now, remember what I told you about buzzing is that you needed to buzz this in order to play this. It's true. Now, once you're done buzzing, and you should have a good grip of buzzing before you get to the actual instrument. So, just put it on your face, and remember, tight corners, but leave this a little bit open, okay? Because you still want to be able to talk out of this. See, it looks like a TIE fighter. You guys ever seen Star Wars? You got like the wings here and right here. So whatever note comes out for you. Whatever note comes out. It doesn't have to be that specific note. Just make a sound. That's the first thing you can do on a trumpet, is just make sound. It doesn't have to be a note because you just started. And if you make like a perfectly good sounding note, that's great. But if not, and it sounds like this, that's good too. You just made your first sound on the trumpet. Congratulations. Now, after maybe a couple weeks of practice, you should be able to do this. Should be able to play a note, C, on the trumpet. And if you're a piano player, it's going to sound like a B flat. But for trumpet purposes, it's a C. So look at that. You just played your first notes on the trumpet. Congratulations, guys. That's a major achievement. It took me so long to be able to play my first notes on the trumpet. And if it does for you, then you're like the rest of us who started. We absolutely sucked. But it takes some practice to get along there. And we're all still working at it. So when you play trumpet, remember, tight corners, keep it open here, keep your mouth. Oh, don't do that to your trumpet, by the way. That gets it stuck. So get used to buzzing first, then put it in. Sit up straight, deep breath. And wiggle your fingers. And I'll get back to you on how to play more things. Oh, shoot, that's a bad idea. All right. I'll get back to you on how to play more things, okay? That's all, guys. I hope this was helpful. I can't get the camera to focus because it looks weird. Sorry about the quality. I want to...